Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome back to my channel. If you are one of my faithful, beautiful followers, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. And if you're new, you are more than welcome to kick back, watch this video, decide if you want to subscribe to my channel or not. And if everybody wants to hit a thumbs up, that'd be great. Okay? Most important thing of all is that you are here and you are here watching this video. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about kicking off the new year, getting geared up for 2025 financially. So that may look like different things to different people. It could mean different things to different people. And everybody's budget and situation is different. So this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. This is just my opinion that I'm sharing. And before you do anything, as always, you could do your research and figure out what works best for you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start planning for January. Now, I know that we are a week or so away from Christmas. Yeah, I get it. But there's still time, and there's still the opportunity to plan ahead for the upcoming year. The way I'm doing it is I already went over everything for December, all set. Everything for January, paid. Everything can be taken care of. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to look for ways to cut corners. So this is how you do things, okay? This is how I do things. If, let's just say you got a $50 a week raise. I'm just using that as round figures, okay? Are you just going to settle for $50 a week raise? Yeah, it's $200 a month. But how would you like to double it? I know I would. And the way that I do things is every time my income, my jobs pay me more, I cut that percentage out of my budget. So if my income is increasing, let's just say $100 a month, all right? I'm going to look at my expenses, my bills, things I spend money on a monthly basis, and I'm going to cut them by 100. And what do you think is going to happen? Now, $200 ahead a month. That's $2,400 a year ahead. That is one thing that I'm doing. So I want to give you guys a little bit of advice on how to get some of this done, or to maybe at least knock maybe 10% off your bills, just your everyday common bills. The way I'm doing it is I call every single place that I pay money to every month. And I ask them, what discount can you offer me? Do you have a better plan? Is there a program that, I qualify for, which I usually don't? And I just try to cut that expense as much as I can. So let's say it's the electric bill. Okay, it's the electric bill. All right. I know how much I use, kilowatts, everything. I have a pretty good idea of what costs the most money, electricity, to run this house. What I like to do, and what I've done in the past, is I try to cut back. I cut back. And there was a point where my electric bill was like $30 a month, and I didn't feel deprived. And it was the simple act of not wasting anything. I don't waste water. I learned that using the dishwasher really does save time, and it does save water. Okay? So the same amount of gas is going to heat up the hot water for the dishwasher as it is the sink to wash them by hand. Even though I enjoy washing them by hand, there are times when, you know what, it's just more economical. It makes more sense to put them in the dishwasher. Okay? You guys also know that I love my clothes line dried. I have a dryer. I don't like it. I don't like my dryer. that lint that you see on that lint screen, those are the fibers coming off your clothes. Clothes dryers wear down your garments. Okay? I hang dry a lot of things. Outdoors, I hang up my tops, my dresses, and I just let them hang there. And you know, believe it or not, in a couple of hours, they're dry. So I don't use my dryer. So that's another way that I'm gearing up for 2025 is my laundry. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I was doing kind of like 2 loads a week, and I think I can cut down to 1 load a week. So that's my next goal. I'm going to be cutting down my laundry to 1 load a week. I'm going to see if all my bills here, everything here, can be cut down at least 10%. And I like to do that every January. I like to get set up. I like to look at everything and see where my money is going, how much of it is going out, and what is for me, okay? Another thing I'm doing is I will be doing stock up grocery visits, okay? Grocery shops. But I don't need all that much to have on hand because I have a real large pantry. So that helps in the long run because I'm using stuff that is good for another year or two that I bought a year or two ago at a year or two ago's prices. So I'm not going to have to buy all that much at the grocery store unless I want something. Ribeyes are definitely on my list. Gotta get some ribeyes. And bottom round roast. I love my bottom round roast. I'm sorry. That's the way I am. That's the only steak I really like. And I like roast pork, but I like a bottom round roast even better. So I will be getting some fresh products from the grocery store. I do get milk delivery, so I don't have to worry about running out for milk. And I have no debt. I have no outside debt. I had a very frugal decorating Christmas this year, thanks to Misty over at Life with Misty. She challenged everyone to go around their house and decorate with what they already have. And I pretty much did that. The only thing, and I have to admit this, the only thing that I did spend money on was $6 at the Dollar Tree because I made a wreath as opposed to buying them for like $30 and up. So I bought the floral picks for my wreath. And the other thing that I bought were the lights for the outdoors, which I think came to like $24. So it's pretty safe to say that I very eloquently decorated my home. It's not cheesy. It doesn't look cheap. It's just as cozy. It's traditional. And I used everything I had. And that's because I take care of things. So that's another thing that I wanted to bring up. We need to all take care of what we do have so that we replace them less often. Make sure your car is well maintained, your tires are rotated, your oil is changed, check your hoses, all your fluids. If your battery's about 2 years old, you better have a backup or a way to get a battery because you know they don't last long anymore. They don't. So that's another way that you could save some money for 2025. As far as doing a no spend, I will probably do the no spend. I'm not a big spender anyway. I could be if I wanted to, but I just don't like to waste. What I would like to do is I think I would rather just put it into my garden because I'm redoing my yard in the spring. And to me, that's more important, is having a more beautiful, sustaining garden, vegetable garden than the year before. So every year I try to improve it. And this year I'm doing something really different. And it's going to look really, really nice. Speaking of gardens, I know that I'm going to need flowers. So I'm thinking of getting some things that last forever, like some roses. And just things that come back every year. And then this way I could just get a few pots. Pansies are my favorite. I love pansies. I love petunias. I love zinnia. They're just bright. They're beautiful. So I'll get like one of each and then split up the plants and put them in different pots in the front. And it's going to look beautiful with rose bushes. It's going to look very classy. So I'm not worried about that. As far as hygiene products go, Misty had me dying laughing. Okay, I'll confess. Hygiene products? I have more than Misty. I do. I have about 12 to 15 months of shampoo, conditioner, soap, mouthwash, toothpaste, toothbrushes, dental floss. What else I got up there? Body lotion, petroleum jelly, alcohol, peroxide, which can expire, so do keep an eye on your peroxide. Not when they say it does, but just keep an eye on it. Make sure that it's still good if you're using it. Cotton balls, just like all that stuff. I'm good. I don't have to buy that stuff. Misty has a lot of cleaning products. I do too. I don't think I have as much as Misty, but I have I buy like large quantities, so it's like not a lot of containers. Like trash bags, I already bought them. I'm good for a year. So there are like a lot of little things that I don't have to buy throughout the year. And I'd rather just get them when they're on sale, which is usually once or twice a year, and I'll just go get enough for like 6 months at a time. So I'm all set with all that stuff. As far as entertainment, I will save money in 2025 by paying more attention to my hobbies. And I got some good hobbies. We like to play cards. We like board games. I like Scrabble. Monopoly's it gets boring after a while, but it's okay. I like watching documentaries. I like watching television. I like to sew. I got to get out that sewing machine and create some more beautiful items for friends and family. And there's a lot that I can do to save money for 2025. So I'm going to be going this week and just kind of shaving things off the bills that I already have, if I can. And if I can't, then I can't. But I'm going to do the best I can, which is all any of us can ever do, is to do the very best we can do for our own situation. So I'm holding my own. I'm doing fine. I just want to tweak it. And I want to challenge everyone out there to start thinking, get your wheels turning about January 2025 and all the way up to next December 31st of 2025. How are you going to try to save money in the upcoming year? Leave your comments below if you have any ideas, if there's anything I missed. Give me a thumbs up. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you on my next video. Thank you.